I did this show, but YouTube, GloYard Gang podcast listeners all across the globe, welcome to another episode of Cap and Crown, NBA Podcast Members Only Edition, where we talk all things NBA.
Did we freeze up? Did I freeze up?
Did I freeze? I think I might have froze up. But also hit the like button while you're at it, so you help us fight with this algorithm. We're continuously fighting with, I should say, every day. While you're at it, hit the notification bell so you're always in the know when we drop this content, I should say. We do this every Monday and Wednesday evening, Friday morning as well. I do not have my partner Raul here with me here today. He's actually dealing with some personal matters with work and all. But I do have our guy BA in the house. What up, BA?
What's happening, family?
Nothing much. I want to add Instagram to this, but I'm gonna wait a second till I do this. But we got a nice show for you guys today. Members, before I forget, hit us up with any questions and comments you may have. We'll get towards those throughout the show, but at the end of the show as well. And we got a good show for you guys today. But first, let's show some love to the sponsors of the channel. This I Was Told segment is brought to you by the folks over at Fanatics. Fanatics is the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love the most, including WWE. You can earn fan cash to redeem them in your orders, jersey protection for when your favorite player is traded or changes teams. They also have an unrivaled selection of authentic fan gear and Fanatics exclusives that are only available on the site. So if you need some merch and are interested in helping the channel, scan the QR code on the screen or follow the link, which is always in the description. All right, as I said, we got a nice show for you guys with some crazy takes we're going to get to. You can let us know if they had a code or what you think about them as well while we debate this. But yeah, let's get into it. We're going to call this NBA Debate. All right, bro. Shout out to our guy, bro. He set this up for us, but a few debates that we'll get into, topics, and we'll get your opinion and my opinion as well. See what the GloYard thinks. But the first topic is a hot take. The LeBron's 2011, I guess, playoff run is the greatest choke job in professional sports history. So I'm gonna let you tackle that first, bro, since you're the guest on the show. What's your opinion on that take? Is it hot or cold?
This is a cold take, and the reason why I say it's a cold take, other than the norm, is because it's the most obvious thing of all time. This is the most obvious stat of all time. The fact that you have such a quote unquote great player, arguably top 1, 2, 3 in anybody's list, and the meltdown in which everyone knows that he had in 2011, which will be against the Dallas Mavericks. Shout out to your former crew. Greatness that Dirk portrayed in that series. He just outshined LeBron, and LeBron outshined. He cowered. He shadowed himself. He couldn't live up to the expectations. Dwayne Wade was carrying that team. Dwayne Wade should have been. They would have won. He would have won Finals MVP. So it was a lot of things with that I guess people have issues with. And I guess at the end of the day, the reason why this is so impactful, the reason why it's so significant, is because if he wins that game, if he just plays regular and they win that series, and everything else plays the way itself out. We can't do the what is, but this is basketball talk. He's 5-5 in the finals. He has an even record, which it was not a losing record. And then he would have had a three-peat, which would have put him amongst the greatest to ever do it, because he got a three-peat. So that choke job that he portrayed, pauses, is arguably just the worst thing when it comes to, I guess, damn near professional sports. So he said professional sports history. I can't think of too many others. And we talking about across all sports. Like it's that blunder for me. Stands number one. What you got?
I don't think it's the greatest choke job in professional history. I'm gonna say it's a cold take. I think it's an easy take. I do think on the level of who he is or who he's compared to, it's obviously a major choke job. But like you got Kawhi Leonard losing the 3-1 lead. You feel me? like being the favorites. You got stuff like that happening. I don't James Harden multiple times of what he's done. I feel like in a vacuum is more of a greater choke job. This is just LeBron James where you expect more of him. He was still in the finals doing this thing again. But I mean, I do understand how it would impact him as far as 5-5. But there's other stuff that got him a better record as far as in the finals as well. This is just a blemish on his record. This is his all-time blemish as far as LeBron James, or what I feel like the gift and the curse, in my opinion, or as far as my status of being a LeBron James fan, like being a Maverick fan, and then that 2011 season, like that's the season that really where people say you can't be that great because you did the 2011 thing. So I don't think it's the greatest, especially professional sports. You got the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox and all that happened. Like I just not in professional sports history, I don't think, but it is like as far as on superstars resume. Shoot, I mean, if you want to go superstars, we could talk about Alex Rodriguez staying in that same sport and all of that. You feel me? Like there's other choke jobs, I feel like, but LeBron, as far as the major guy, it is on his resume. So that's my opinion on that one. But let's go to the next one. Let us know what you think as well. I saw you, Big J, in the comments and all. But anybody watch?
I got the invite.
Let us know what you think. Next hot take. Nikola Jokic is already the greatest center ever, and it's not close. Go ahead, bro. What's your opinion on that one? Hot take, cold take.
Oh, I thought we go back and forth. It's just
no. It's you first. You're the guest. You're the
guest. I'm going everything. Okay, all right, no problem. This is a false take. I just don't necessarily agree with it. So if you want to say that, if you agree with it and call it a hot take because you agree with it, I can understand. That's your preference, but it's a cold take because he is not. When it comes to big men, it is what it is. You have to win. You have to win a lot. The greatest bigs of all time. Pause in advance. They all won. They all won multiple times. So he has to battle his way. And this last playoff series did not help him whatsoever. But he has to battle his way to establish himself in the top 5 centers in that realm. So you talking about skipping everybody to go to number 1? No. He's not. I mean, if he's the greatest center ever, then he's arguably the greatest player ever. Because Kareem gets that note of being one of the greatest to ever do it. Shaq gets the most dominant to ever do it. Before Shaq, it was Wilt, the most dominant to ever do it. These are the stats. These are this is what they already done in their past, and it was like he still has time. If he runs off maybe 1, 2 more, then you can start having these conversations as the greatest center of all time. I mean, but you still got Bill Russell that got 11 of them things that it didn't have the best shooting percentage, but he still won that many times. I'm not asking him to win that many times. It's just he has to have more championship accolations under his belt, and he doesn't have
it. So this is why you can go first. It's not going to be like hey, you have one take, I'm gonna have the opposite. Nah, I 100% agree. This is cold. I don't know if people watch the show regularly, they know how I feel about Nikola Jokic. This is definitely cold. No way. He's nowhere near the greatest center ever. He's I could argue maybe 5 ahead of him. You feel me? Like he's at that point.
He's in that 4 to 6 range.
Yeah, you feel me? Like around that range as far as like you could argue 5 are better than him, but he may be top 5 of all time. But he's in the argument of greatest regular season center of all time. But like me and Rel always talk about on the show, it ain't about just the regular season, especially when you're one of the greats and all of that. It's about your postseason resume, and he's not one of the best. I've seen way better centers than him in the postseason. So yeah, this is a cold take, bro. That's ridiculous. No way. When people were saying that already, it's crazy how they switched it up and didn't apologize, but it is what it is.
Anthony Davis better than Tim Duncan.
Yeah. Wow, bro. Shout out to Kendrick Perkins for that one. Another hot take here. The NBA is less competitive now than any point in 40 years. What's your opinion on that one, bro? It's a good question. A good take, I should say.
I 40 years. So that's what the 80s.
Yeah, the late 80s.
Yeah,
So Michael Jordan, really.
yeah. It's that's a tough. That's really tough. Because how do you judge competitiveness? Like if you look at the like overall points of points per team or whatever like that, it's close. It's not like it's a large or huge margin throughout every decade. The point totals are close when it comes to team versus team amongst the averages. So it's hard to say if something's less competitive. Are these guys out there fighting? Yes. If you want to say competitive, as in like, okay, I need to play in order to get my check, and then they're not doing that because of low management and things of that nature, then yes, that is a viable stat in which I can't argue against, because that is a true thing. People are taking more time off than what they did in the past and things like that. So if that's a competitiveness for that, I get it. Yes, I agree. Let's just call it a hot take. I'm sorry, I had to get off the damn fence. No pun intended. Is I say that because these players are paid, and you compare that to the players of the late 80s and the 90s when they was trying to get money, and it didn't matter. You see Isaiah Thomas hopping out there with one leg, trying to win a finals and stuff like that. They were hungry because they had to get paid. At the end of the day, you don't play, you don't get paid like that. So I can say on that regards, yes. I'm not even talking about the physicality. That's just different eras plays different ways, so on and so forth. For the simple fact that you got people like Embiid, that's he played 500 games, sat out 500 games. It's damn near that close. And he just got an extension, whereas though he's getting damn near 60 million a year. Like where's his incentive to lose the weight and to play that contract out and stuff? He doesn't have that. He's already paid. These dudes are paid right now. So I had to get real with myself for a second as I was talking through this, because I looked at this. I was like, it's hard to judge, but I like to hear your opinion. But players of the late 80s and 90s, they was definitely hungry for that paycheck.
100%. I'm gonna flip this and go the opposite way, which I think you were trying to go at the beginning. I'm gonna take this as a cold take because I feel like they're using the NBA as a whole on this I guess take. Now I don't know, like just like you said, I don't know if they're talking about competitiveness like each person, but I think they're talking about it as a whole. So talking about it as a whole, I'm gonna put it as like, say a video game got easier, it will become more competitive. That don't mean, you feel me, like the difficulty don't make it less competitive. And I'm going to go back to like the 70s of when I felt like the NBA was the most competitive. We're in that type of NBA again, because it still was, even though guys individually were more competitive, the teams in the league was the Lakers on the, you feel me, on the West, and then it was the Celtics and basically the Sixers on the East or whatever. Like then till we got to the Detroit, and then got the Michael Jordan running his point and all that stuff. And this point of the NBA, we are as probably competitive as it has been since the 70s. Like, I don't think we've ever been as competitive. No, we haven't. It is what it is. Like, we haven't had a back-to-back champion in forever. Like, it is what it is. This is the 70s all over again. So I would disagree with this. I would call this a cold take and all in all, but I do understand what you're saying though.
We also gotta, when you talk about the 80s, you know what I'm saying? The crack cocaine makes you competitive by the root of the drug. So if you have players doing that on the regular,
cocaine is a hell of a drug.
It's a hell of a drug, man. That's what a famous MC said. That's what a famous comedian said.
Shout out to them, man. Shout out to DC. But and no, bro, not that DC. Before you say something, next hot take. I know you like this one, bro. Well, you won't like it, but this will be one you want to talk about. But Carmelo Anthony's career is ultimately a story of failure. Wow. How you feel about Hoodie Melo and his career?
Brought out the hood just for this joint. No, it's hot as hell. I ain't gonna lie to you. Carmelo Anthony, man. Man. It's ultimately considered a story of failure. Absolutely not. If he set out to get bread, he got that. So that's a check. If you just want to go strictly with the sports, he has won championships in different arenas. I can say college, that was a success. When it comes to Olympic play, that was a success. Does everyone win a NBA championship? No. So if you want to judge that, then there's a lot of failures in the league. So no, not at all. He has his own brand when it comes to isolation play. People literally seek him out to get better offensively. I'm not saying he's Hakeem Olajuwon or nothing like that, but his jab step, spin move, pump fake, that is poetry in motion, and he owns that. So when it comes to Melo, I hear, you know what, the meme that's out there too, like LaMelo Ball took his name, so he doesn't even have that. Jalen Brunson is the king of New York, so he doesn't have that. Jokic took his number in Denver, so he doesn't have that. Those are all semantics at the end of the day. The fact of the matter is, Carmelo Anthony as a basketball player is a success story. He did go to the conference finals. He did do some things. He did have one of the greatest, careers that you can have. How many people want to trade their career that didn't even go to any kind of playoffs? They were traded with Melo in a heartbeat. Mm-hmm. So when it comes to money, when it comes to actually having some kind of success, collegiate and Olympic play, and on top of that, being one of the best offensive players to ever play the game, in which people seek you out to learn how to get better themselves. And plus, you got the infamous hoodie, Melo. That's enough, man. That's a success. That's a success story. Shout out to New York / Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm gonna not go the opposite way. I'm gonna say what you said and take it to the whatever degree. This is bullshit. This whoever made this take, this is crazy to say this. Like you could say
that meme, bro.
You could say something like you could say Carmelo's Anthony quest to win an NBA championship was ultimately a little story of failure. Okay, got you with that one. But to say Carmelo Anthony's career is a failure is ridiculous. Carmelo Anthony is, I guess, other than Kevin Durant now, arguably the greatest Olympic athlete of all time. You got Carmelo Anthony, a one and done that went and won you a chip in college or whatever like that. You feel me? Like you got a guy that's made the conference finals, and we talking about Joel Embiid, who's won an MVP and all that stuff, that's never made it. And this guy made the conference finals back with Denver and all that. He's one of the top 10 scorers, I believe, of all time in the game. Like that's a ridiculous take. He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
he's a Hall of Famer.
He's a Hall of Famer.
You feel me? Like this, he's a basketball Hall of Fame. He has a podcast that is a ridiculously successful podcast, which is because of his career and all of that. He gives a bunch back to New York and Baltimore, which is awesome as far as Carmelo. Like that's dumb. Everybody, we know the stories and we can critique people as far as their NBA, play styles and things like that, or what we feel like they could do a little differently. But as far as saying this dude's career is a failure, everybody doesn't win championships. Only a minor, percentage of NBA players that play in the game win a championship. And like we say, it's usually not parity. So it's usually one team that's running the bunch and all that usually. So for Carmelo to say it's a failure like that's crazy. Like there's not a bunch of players that you're gonna put in that court against Carmelo one-on-one and tell them it's a failure and see him not bust their ass. So yeah, bro. I'm a big critic.
You are a big critic of Carmelo Anthony. That is
Carmelo Anthony,
true.
but
it's not. It's not on this level.
Not on this.
This is disrespectful at the end of the day.
Yes, this is hell no to say this type of stuff, bro. No way. That's crazy. Next on the list, we got a couple more. Hot take: Kevin Durant joining the Warriors permanently broke his own legacy.
Yeah.
I know how people think about that one, but
let me take this up. It was really hot.
I'd like to hear what you got to say about this one.
Kevin Durant joining the Warriors permanently broke his own legacy. Yes. So I agree with the hot take, and he could have fixed it. That's the thing. Yes. I think he had time in Brooklyn. He had time in Phoenix. Hell, if he would have won it in Houston, he would have been the main guy in Houston winning it. But you see, like just ashes wherever he leaves.
Cancer.
It's like it's cancer. He's
what Kyrie was supposedly.
It's a decaying cell that's happening here wherever he goes, and it's like, yeah, he goes with the, well, how can you tell who's a bad leader and who's not in that nature? And I get it, right? But you also see, I just want to go and play ball. I think that's what you do, and you try to lead by example, but that's not what a leader does.
Mhm.
Some leaders can get away with that, but most likely than not, they are verbal. They're in your face. They're trying to push you. They're trying to make you greater in a
Mhm.
sense. Hell, on the chat, you just called me out early this morning. You feel me? Like you need to push your people from time to time. So I don't think KD does that. I really don't. And then when he doesn't do it, he'll have a burner account talking ish about the teammates,
Yep.
which is these are facts. That's a fact. So it's like, because he didn't necessarily have time to he didn't win it outside of Golden State. That would have been LeBron James. Perfect example. LeBron James came back to Cleveland, won a championship. I had nothing negative to say about that man after that, because he did what he set out to do originally. And it is what it is. So he didn't necessarily join a super team and all that. He did that in Miami, where he created that, and we all know what Miami was. It's not about that. But the fact of the matter is, LeBron James did it. He did it twice, Paul. Did it twice. Kevin Durant, where's your championship? If you were supposed to be looked at, when you look at this era, this you can go by different eras, and different eras had different great players that step out, that stand out. Arguably, I don't think it's too much of an argument. Is Steph, KD, and LeBron James. Like, those are the three. Well, Steph won with you, and he won without you on both ends. So Steph proved himself. LeBron James proved himself. You were the only one that didn't do it. So yeah, so because you went to another team, because you went to damn near a perfect team, because you did all those things, you took all those hits and those things, and you got 2 championships, and you earned those 2 championships. I'm not knocking what you did for that team. What did you do afterwards? What did you do before? You didn't win anything. You didn't win a championship, I should say. You went to the finals, and I mean, damn, you getting swept, dog. Like, that's your legacy now. Like, can you not get swept? So, yeah, I agree. So this is a hot take, which I agree.
Yeah, I'm with you. I 100% agree. And like you said, he had a chance to change it. It was he set. It's like he made a deal with the devil. You feel me? It's like, bro, this going to go one of 2 ways, depending on how you swing it at the empires or whatever. And when he left, he did I like to compare him to the way Russell Wilson kind of changed his legacy after he left Seattle. Like the way Russell Wilson was damn near a Hall of Fame type quarterback, locked and all that stuff. But after he left Seattle, it became, hold up, bro. Maybe you were just a game manager and you didn't do much at all.
Can I add to that? Because I like your train of thought. After that defense started to deteriorate, they started to go different places and things like that. It was just like anything else. It's on you, right? You're supposed to be the difference maker. You're supposed to level people up. Well, you didn't do it.
Nope. He hasn't done it since. You feel me? And it's like, go ahead and you can prove it. So with like LeBron may not have had it when he started, but he showed that whatever it was, he gained it. You feel what I'm saying? That's what the later on was like. He gained it. So even if you gave him you needed Dwayne Wade and all before then, that's fine. He didn't need it after that. He was like, I can go win not only a chip for Cleveland down 3-1, but chips. No matter how you feel about the bubble ring, Mickey Mouse, whatever, he won that ring. You feel what I'm saying? So he's done that. Kevin Durant still, like, it's a struggle for KD to get out the second round. Like, you can't guarantee Kevin Durant, since he's left Golden State, can get out of the second round. And it's been ugly performances by Kevin Durant. So it's just I feel like Kevin Durant's career has kind of justified in a way like Russell Wilson's did, of what people were saying beforehand, when people were saying that you were mad at Russell Westbrook for the wrong reasons. And it was like, well, Russell was the guy that was pushing people and saying, hey, man, we got to do this and all, because Kevin Durant was over there not leading and all. And people was like, why Russell got the ball? Because Kevin Durant didn't want the ball. He wasn't out there saying, let's do this and all. Russ was getting them into plays. And you saw what happened once he left and Russ changed. It's just a whole bunch of, hey, this is what happened. Draymond Green called them out and all that. You weren't necessary that everybody, hey, Steph Curry is that dude. Oh, no, Kevin Durant, the second best player. He's the best, better than LeBron and all that. Nah, bro, he's always been, to me, I always said it's like he's the ultimate extreme Super Saiyan to the next level role player, bro. He's a utility like piece. He's the throw He's a guy that just you put him in any situation. I don't know how to explain. The ultimate utility player, like just throw him.
What's his Twitter? What's his social tag?
What is it? Easy money sniper.
That's exactly what he is.
That's what. Yeah, you just throw him in there like he's an easy money sniper. He's the guy where you just you throw him on top. Pause. You feel me? It's like go ahead, bro. You just make buckets or whatever because he's not a crazy volume shooter. You feel me? Like a superstar will be. We like, bro, shoot me into the game, shoot a bunch of times. He don't do that. He don't shoot enough threes. Like it's a lot of flaws in his game that's like cleaned up by him being an efficient, taller shooter. So his playmaking never been the best. I've always yelled about that, but that's the difference in the game and why the great players are really, truly great. And he's never been on a LeBron level, nowhere near that. And we see it in the playoffs over and over where guys double him and he just has multiple turnovers and all that stuff. And like I said, it's not to go at him. He's still a great player. He's still a top 20 player. You feel me? But like these are stuff we remember you used to say to me, not to throw you in blast and all that, but that at the end of his career, if he ends up being, even if he loses everything, he's still a better version of Dirk or all that stuff. And I'm like, bro, I don't think Kevin Durant better than Dirk all the time. I'm sorry. After all this and what I'm saying,
let's add context to that statement just now.
Go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
That was based off his injury, right?
Okay.
And I said,
but it's more than just skill, bro. I'm just skill.
I've never quit Dirk's fortitude is 10 times more than KD's. And that was not the question. It was just his skill set said, okay, he can still be a slightly athletic version of Dirk post Achilles injury. So that was the full context. You about to have Big J call me out. And I don't want Big J to call me out.
Yeah, because Big J, because Freezy said that Julius Randle was on a Dirk trajectory. And I'm like, y'all Knicks fans be saying some wild stuff about Dirk, man. But yeah, bro, as far as I don't think his that's extremely wild. But I don't think like I said, I just never thought he missing. So here's something I can't explain. It's like you can't explain this stuff. This is the it. The it is missing from Kevin Durant. Whatever it is that bro, just drag your team, bro. Like Dirk wasn't even a crazy vocal guy, but Dirk went and said, bro, like it was like a sign of, you know what, I'm the white slow dude out here, whatever like that. Let me show you I'm doing all this. Y'all better run this with me or whatever. I'm gonna call you out and all this stuff. Kevin Durant just plays, bro. He just plays basketball. Like, and I don't want to say he did for a check because obviously he talks about his legacy and all that type of stuff, but I don't know, bro. He just plays basketball. Just give me the ball. I like playing.
It's like what they say, like in the trenches. If you look over at KD, do you look at him and say, you know what, we got this. Like we winning this. Some people might be yes. I think the majority one-on-one game, like. Nah, because you're gonna look at him and he's not even gonna be like totally focused. Like he knows what's going on, but he probably thinking, all right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and do my thing over here. And it's just like, nah, like sometimes, you know what it is that sometimes you got to get called out. And it's how you react to that call out. And then on top of that, after the reaction of the call out, do you make yourself better? Case in point, Mario Chalmers called out LeBron James. Called him, you know, you say you acting like you playing like a B or whatever. That lit a fire under LeBron.
Yep.
And he never turned that out. Like he got better from that. I can see somebody maybe call it like Draymond Green called out KD. And it's just like, it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like
you stopped me from playing ball.
That's not what I want to see from I don't want to see that from one of the best to ever do it. I just don't.
Do you remember any closeout games where somebody closed out KD, where KD was like memorable other than that Milwaukee one? Where you like, damn, KD, it wasn't.
I mean, I could probably picture some OKC series back when he was
losing. Like them games usually like Memphis and all them, they were series where he didn't look good in the closeout game. Golden State, he didn't look good in the closeout game. You feel me? Like, I think if you go to San Antonio, usually in them closeout games, Kevin Durant don't look good.
Yeah, actually, James Harden was the one that looked good against San Antonio when he won that.
Mm-hmm. especially the ones where they lose, where you like, all right, they lose, and it's like
So
you went out as with a killer or whatever, and it was just the team. Like they tried to do the Milwaukee one, where it was like KD, you don't put that on him and all that stuff, even though he didn't do anything in the overtime at all. But that whole, you feel me, you gotta know what the line is. But they say you shot, it wasn't your fault at all. It's not. Is it a lot of those games you think of was like, damn, that wasn't KD fault at all, where they got closed out?
I will take that question and I will answer this. I know there's been times in which I watched KD play, especially in pressure situations, and I wish that he would be a little bit more assertive and do more. You feel me? Like, I'm not going to knock the fact that if he dropped 30 points in a game or 35 points or 20, you know what I'm saying? That those are all needed in order for them to win whatever team this is or whatever. But I hear what you're saying. Like, absolve him from blame in a sense, right? Like, well, shit, it ain't KD fault. You know, it's too many times I watch KD and I'm like, dude, you should be able to drop 40 tonight. And you don't. And so, but you're not like a defensive guy and you're not a playmaker, right?
Yep.
That's not what's not. So your job
is to drop 50 whenever, bro.
And for the mere fact that his career high is 55 it's pretty
that's
sad.
late in his career.
And that was 2022.
Yeah.
So it's like, come on, like if you already scored, that's what I need you to do. And I don't think he does that, not nearly enough. And clearly, maybe old age is getting to him. For all the time is catching up with him, but it's not getting better. So
he's not a number one option no more. None of them dudes are though. That whole generation, none of them. There's nobody from that generation no more that's a number one option. No.
Yeah, he's not a number two either.
I mean, yeah, and that's the thing with Houston. When Houston got him and gave him that extension, everybody worried about it and said, are you sure you want to give Kevin Durant this extension with him? I hope you're not expecting him to be number one, number two. That's not a good look. You should have him where he's just sitting around, being that guy where he should be at this point. And yeah, so, and then the team, he's not really a fan of the team, it seems like, allegedly. So we'll see what they do. But that ain't my issue. That might be another team you're leaving to. The next side take, bro. Got two more to go. Well, this one and another one. Russell Westbrook's triple doubles are the most misleading stat ever, or stats ever.
This is a cold take, bro. And I this goes with the disrespect, similar to Melo. And the reason why I say that is because in order to get a triple double, one, you have to score. We know that. Two, you have to get the rebound. I don't even care if someone's giving you a lane to get the rebound. You still got to extend the energy to go get it. And three, you have to make passes. And like I said, I don't care if I'm giving my big a dump off after he converged on me. That the defensive guy. I had to create that opportunity. I had to drive to get the double team so I can do a handoff so my guy can score. So to say that a triple double is misleading, absolutely not the way he gets it. Pause. He doesn't do the. I love Jason Kidd. You know what I'm saying? I love Draymond Greens, but he don't do the 10 and 10. He doesn't give you those triple doubles.
30.
The dude brought out a 20-20-20 game because he felt like it.
Yep.
Because of what happened to Nip. You feel me? Like that's not easy. You know what I'm saying? And you could play the game and like, God damn, man, I done passed the ball 3 times and he missed all 3 of them. God, like what I gotta do. So absolutely not. This is crazy. I ain't gonna say it's crazy, but I hear people say that he's stat padding and all this other stuff. Didn't do it. Who else does it? You know what I'm saying? Like if it's so easy, then it shouldn't be more.
Yeah,
I don't see it like that. So no, you gotta work to get a triple double, dog. Especially his kind of triple doubles.
I'm gonna say it for you since you didn't want to say it. It's crazy. This is a cold take completely. Like you said, if it's so easy, do it. Nobody else. We've been waiting. People kept saying LeBron was gonna do it. He didn't. Didn't get close to doing it or whatever. So do it. Luka ain't been able to do it. He been trying. Do it. Like that's Steven Adams. Steven Adams, was he ever averaging 15 plus?
I don't think so.
Okay, so what? Even if he did get a couple dump offs easily, so what? It wasn't like Steven Adams was getting Amari Stoudemire numbers.
No,
I think
I would think but it's cool when Nash do it though.
That's what I'm saying. I would think that Nash would have gotten more assists with Amari Stoudemire, or you feel me, a John Stockton with a Karl Malone than a Russell Westbrook had
It's
with
cool
a
when they
Steven
do it.
Adams.
It's a problem when we do it.
Come on, bro. Like this is
That's what it sound
ridiculous.
like.
Oscar Robertson, no one cares. He didn't win it till Kareem got there. Like he was getting all the numbers and all. Like this is again, this guy gonna get a gold jacket, right? He's gonna be in the Hall of Fame.
So
You feel me? He's gonna be one of the greatest players of all time. Go on that list of the next 75 when they show it and all of that. This guy, no, and he's gonna be known for the triple-double. He's gonna have tremendous stats all over the board as far as when his career is over, as far as being on every list. And again, we're gonna recognize him as one of the greatest point guards of all time, whether you like it or not. It is what it is. So he's an MVP as well. Did it the year after Kevin Durant left, and did it because of the triple-double and all. Took that team to the 6th seed. So miss me with that BS. So, and every team he's basically been a part of, he's helped them make it to the playoff or play-in situation other than the LA Lakers. So again, you can miss me with all that BS about Russell Westbrook. And that whole, like I said, Kevin Durant things, since he's been late in his career, I think it's put the light on Russell Westbrook a little better. It's been a little brighter now instead of dim as they used to try to make it with Russell Westbrook. So
is it really Russ? Was it really Russ?
Hey, bro,
we see all this,
and then you hear KD talking about I could have did that with that Pitbull Russ and all that stuff. Though the stuff he did, like he was giving Russell Westbrook respect and credit. But yeah, like I think KD would have, if he could reverse time, he would go back and win it with Russ. I think he would. I think now. I don't think he would have back then. I'm saying when he got Golden State. I think now, later on in his career, though, seeing what has happened now, I think he wished he would have won it with Russ.
I think a lot of people, Stephen Marbury probably saying the same thing.
Yeah, but with Kevin Garnett and all that stuff. Yep. And there'd be stupid moves you make and all that, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yep.
Ego, man.
Last but not least, bro. Last take. The 2017 Warriors, bro, had the greatest roster in NBA history.
All right, 2017 Warriors. Let's see this roster, man. All right, so we got Jordan Bell. Nah, not at all. Chris Boucher. No. Amari Casapete, the foreign dude. Nah. Quinn Cook, solid, but you got Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, Andre. All right. Damian Jones, center. No. Sean Livingston was legit. Kevin Looney, trash, really. Patrick McCall was okay. JaVale McGee, Zaza. Shout out to Kawhi. Klay Thompson, David West, and Nick Young. No. I don't think this is the best. I don't think this is the greatest roster ever assembled. I mean, they won, so we're gonna give them credit for winning. And they definitely won. No, I mean, shit. Was that the team that Houston then they took Game 7? No, like they almost lost that. So they were over 27 from 3-pointers. To be honest with you,
Houston should have been in the finals.
They should have beat them. And that didn't Chris Paul get hurt the same series?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. Just by circumstance, is this one of the greatest rosters put together? Yes. Why? Because Steph and his injury, which had him, because of that, they was able to afford the Kevin Durant to come over. So that is it's up there, right? Mm-hmm. But I mean, I can go off the list of the 1986 Boston Celtics. I mean, they had Hall of Famers. You know what I'm saying? I can go through the Lakers of Magic's era, and I could probably name about 4 or 5 Hall of Famers that was on that team. So when it comes to that, like, I mean, how many Hall of Famers do you have on your squad? I mean, that Boston Celtics team in '86 had Bill Walton coming off the bench. You know what I'm saying? Like they wasn't no slouch. That was arguably the greatest team ever assembled. That's what people say. So
it is one of the greatest teams.
So it's up there, but to say that the greatest, nah, I don't think it's the greatest. No.
I 100% agree with you, bro. I don't think this is the greatest team. It's very top heavy. It's one of the most dominant teams. You will be on the list as far as if I'm picking one of the best teams overall, but the statement says rosters. So you know what my favorite roster is probably. It's crazy. You probably would never think of it. They didn't win. They made it to the finals. The 2004 Lakers. I think the 04 Lakers might be my favorite roster of all time. And that's with Rick Fox and Devin George and all of them together still. I think Fisher was on the bench behind Gary Payton and all that. Like, I think that 04 Lakers team, I mean, my favorite team. They just shout out to Kobe, rest in peace. You feel me?
Shout out to Malone. Holla at Vanessa.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to Malone too, right? I don't want to give a shout out to Malone, actually. No,
that was completely not authentic, not genuine whatsoever. I'm not knocking that roster. Like I said, I like to stay within the 80s. I mean, to have,
like I said, they all. You're right. 86 roster. I'm not even. I'm just saying that might be my favorite roster.
That's your favorite.
Yes.
No doubt.
That is 86.
I would say my favorite.
Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You know, I think that some of those Lakers teams that had, you know, Bob McAdoo coming off the bench, man, you had Worthy. How the hell you get number one draft pick and get Worthy after having Magic, and then you still got Kareem and then Coop and Scott and stuff like that.
McAdoo was still on the bench when they got Worthy though.
I'll fact check it, but I think
okay, you might be right. I don't know if he was still there. If they both were there, then that's a dumbass team. If I didn't think they were there at the same time, but I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not.
But yeah, I just like to stay in the 80s when it comes to that because they have a little bit more flexibility to keep players and to keep teams around. And so as a result, you did have it. So
man, if 04 would have won though, if them Lakers would have won in 04, we'd be talking about them Lakers different, bro. They had Karl Malone and Gary Payton, bro. That was damn. The weakest link in the starting lineup was Rick starting then, or was it Devin George by then? It might have been Devin George by then.
It might have been Devin George by then.
Yeah, by 2004. But either way, that was the weakest link of their team and all. Because I feel like Robert Horry was still there too, weren't he?
2004? No.
He didn't go to Detroit. He didn't go to San Antonio next year in 05?
You think he went 05?
I thought that was the first year he was there when they won a championship.
Okay, let's go with that then.
It might not have been. I get years mixed up.
I was going to say 03, if anything.
So you think he went there?
03 or 05?
He won 2 with San Antonio, didn't he? No, he won 2.
He got 7. So he got 2 with Houston.
So 2 with Houston. Yeah, he did.
Got 3 with LA and 2 with San Antonio.
And San Antonio won. He had to win that because they didn't win 07, did they?
Yes,
they did win 07, didn't they? Did he?
They swept LeBron.
Was he there with 07?
What was 07 for Duncan? Was that his third one?
99, 01, 03, 05. That was his. 99. So. Oh, not 01. 99, 03. Right? No.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, 03. Yes, 03. Yeah. 03. 03 he won. 05. 07. And then 20, what is
he was in San Antonio 03.
So he was in 03 one. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Robert.
That's that, yeah, I was right. So okay. 03.
All right.
And yeah, Worthy and McAdoo should have been on the same team.
On the same team? Okay. Yeah, that's a serious team then. Like I say, either way. But yeah, I don't think they had the best roster though in NBA history as far as 2007 we both. So let us know what you guys think in the comments section, or the comment section, I say, when we get to the end of the show and all, which is pretty soon. Also, if you're watching the show afterwards, please let us know as well. We'll definitely get to you when we see your comment, as long as it's respectful. But before we get to the comments, bro, let's show some love to the merchandise. Shout out to the merch, y'all. If you're interested in any of that CNC merch you saw on the screen and any of them styles, definitely look under it should be under us. A little, like, I guess, pop-up of the shirts you can go to depending on where you're using or where you're watching us, if you're on your mobile phone or if you're on a TV or computer. Also, you can look in the description. We have a link there as well as on the channel description. We suggest you go to the actual link where we have a whole bunch of different styles and a bunch of selections on there, more than what's being shown on the screen and all of that. So do us a favor if you're interested in helping out the channel, go over there, check out the shirts and all. GloYard members, you have that permanent discount. It is in the post community tab and all of that. Go there and check it out. It's exclusive for the community, or for the GloYard members. You can see it just for you guys. It's just a post for you guys, hidden for everybody else. So get that membership tab. The membership, discount is always used, or always active, I should say. You can always use that no matter when you want to for that 15% discount. And bro, let's get to the questions and comments and we can call it the show. Whoever that is.
Sponsored by True Classic.
The most interesting customer came into True Classic today. A young man came in right when the doors opened and said he had a job interview in just 30 minutes. The challenge, or so he thought, he had about $150 to work with. Now, in most places, that's a fancy shirt, maybe some nice socks. But at True Classic, when you add more, you save more. So not only did I set him up with a pair of our 4-way stretch chinos, not only did I set him up with one of our white button-down shirts, I even helped him complete the look with one of our coach's jackets. All for just $130. So he found his fit, looked great for his interview, and I'm pretty sure he got the job too. That's true value.
This guy, Big J. Shout out to Big J in the house. As Ro says, I don't know who this guy is. He says, so BA got the invite. You gotta blame Ro, Jay. Blame Ro. I ain't even say anything. He was like, BA, be on the show. I'm just throwing Ro under the bus because I don't want to answer. But shout out to Big J. Man. He says cold as a bowl of bear's toenails on the Joker. Yeah. Big J said Joker is like Luka. He is an amazing offensive engine, but he can't take over defensively. True, but also I still feel like
slouch defensively though.
Who?
Jokic.
No, Joker.
Like his defensive numbers are okay.
I don't give a hell about no defensive numbers. You watch the Joker is the worst defender in the damn NBA. That's the reason you doing the same damn thing.
The defensive rating numbers aren't bad.
And that's because of Aaron Gordon and all that. I've watched plays where people have driven to the rim for game winners and the Joker don't do nothing but look because he can't do anything.
He called out the right play. They just didn't move fast enough.
Get the hell out of here. Joker is trash. He is one of literally that's my take. If it's hot or whatever, I think is the truth. He is the worst defender in the NBA and that's because he's a tall, bigger guy. Trae Young and them get an excuse because he's smaller. Joker is trash on defense. Them defensive numbers are the reason he got a bunch of MVPs. He is trash defensively. But to say go against Big J point on this one thing, I don't think Joker goes off offensively though in the playoffs the way Luka does though. That's the only difference between like a Luka and a Joker to me. Like Luka takes that next step in the playoffs. Like no matter what, even you feel like his defense his people keep using that Boston Celtics get freaking series as an excuse. Why don't they use another series as an excuse? When has his defense been such a negative that his offense ain't impacted more? That's how I feel. So like all the series, Luka always like that. So I'm not. Get him a team around him. Joker, on the other hand, get the recognition as being the greatest player of all time and all that type of stuff. Hell no. His defense is trash. And he showed it again, like I said, in these playoffs, which he's been showing before, what was it? Before last year or last year, I think, in the playoffs, not even this year. He had never had a playoff game where he shot under 40%, bro, from the field and under 30% off from three.
This year didn't help
and
him.
It's happened. No, not even just this year. It happened three games in a row last year against the OKC Thunder. And people give an excuse because against OKC, you the best player in the world. Then he did it one time, I think, and did some crazy stuff against 2 years ago against Minnesota when he was up 3-2 and then had a game 7 at home, up 20, and then lost and all that stuff. Yeah, like, come on, man. Nah, no good defense. That dude trash on defense. But shout out to Big J as well. He said parity at the cost of punishing good teams that draft well is not a win. A team that builds through the draft and makes smart moves should not be forced to blow a team up. Dynasties are also good. Hey, I'm not disagreeing with you, Jay. I'm just saying it's still parity. He also says, how did the B-More boys go from Adam Silver to crack cocaine? The Wire.
It's embedded.
Shout out to Ruggs. He says if we are reliving the 70s, I hope we bring Bush back.
What kind of Bush you talking about?
Yeah, I'm like, Bush. Dope. That's the only Bushes. I'm thinking the 70s is the Bushes we shouldn't be talking about here, Ruggs. Look at Big J with the eyes. Like, yeah, like okay, froze, you mean? Come on, man.
We froze.
Ain't no say no Bushes.
But when you say Bush, we ain't talking about George. I'll say that. We ain't talking about father or son.
I'm like, Bushes. Whoa. Ruggs says Melo will forever be overshadowed by LeBron.
Gotta pick it out.
Will always be known as the black hole. You good, pause. He is still an all-time great. His career isn't a failure. You can't tell a story to NBA without him. Yeah, he overshadowed. He one of the guys overshadowed by LeBron, but not just LeBron too. Wade. Yeah, yep. But that was part of LeBron's story.
I know
his legendary story of being you had to make him. It's giving the rookie of the year. That's why I say having that rookie of the year, you got to get that rookie of the year. Know that people are like, no, it don't really matter. Yeah, it do. You got to win that rookie of the year. Let's see. He said overshadowed, but he also overshadowed by Wade too, and kind of by Bosh. There's other guys in his own. It ain't just Bron. As far as in his own draft class, other guys won chips.
They did. I mean, yeah,
it's not a knock. That's what you feel me. It's not.
That's what happens when you have an all-time great draft class.
Yeah, an all-time great draft, and the other guys got chips, and it's like, bro,
and Detroit made one of the biggest blunders of all time.
Well, he could have had chips. Stuff would have been different. I see you, babe. Big J said, I think if KD would have won after he left, he could have prepared it. Yes, could have, I guess, mended it. Yes. But the burners and the lack of leadership diminishes his claims to greatness. It makes me sad. He passed 41 in scoring. Yeah, he passed 41 in scoring. He might get the second all the time. I don't know if he plays enough to get the second all the time. I don't know. I think he was like, what, 3,000 away?
If he plays long enough, he can get it.
He still will he get 2,000 again next year? I don't know. Maybe 1,500. So maybe he need about 2 and some change.
He need about 3 seasons. That's if he want. That's if he want it.
Rugg says if KD won with Golden State and then went back to OKC and won it, a la LeBron, he could have saved it. Yeah, ultimately the burners are what really burned him. That showed how soft he is, and you can't undo that. I still think if he wins, say he won this year. No, I'd have changed it around, even with the burners and all of that. He just gotta. It's just been ugly. You feel me? It's just been ugly, and it's not even been like I say, exits where it's been like, yo, KD, you empty the chamber. He's had some embarrassing exits since
Boston.
Yeah, Boston.
That was
Minnesota.
That was nasty.
Minnesota. Anthony Edwards was destroyed him and what's his name? Devin Booker.
Phoenix, yeah.
Yeah, when he was with Phoenix and all that, like it's been some.
At the end of the day, I mean, look what we talking about. He just had to. I mean, I know it's not easy, but you just had to win one.
Yeah, basically,
just win one.
Just win one, because he's not trying to be the greatest of all time. It's just to solidify his spot. You've been like, yo, you real and all that. You Kevin Durant, you know my name and all that stuff, like you said.
You know who I am.
Yeah, you know who I am. So I'm like, all right, show us who you are, bro. And it's like,
you are a first round exit.
Yeah. Big J said repaired it. Dang, autocorrect. Yeah, I was like, I don't think you mean prepared it. We ain't cooking that. He said KD is the MJs of Robert Ory's. Oh my gosh, golly.
No,
I can't go that.
Robert Horry got 7 championships.
He's the MJs. He's the MJs of Michael Beasley's in them. He's the MJs of Carmelo Anthony.
Somebody go out and get buckets.
Yeah, he's. But even Melo had more of the. I feel like the. Never mind. I don't even want to go deep. I don't want to go there.
Melo shot the rock out.
Yeah, he shot the rock out, but also as far as it's getting in the teammate's face, you feel me? Like, I never felt like Melo didn't want to win. You feel me? Like he didn't want the team to be like, "Come on, bro, come on, do this." Like I'm not saying KD don't want to win, but it's just
he has a nonchalantness to him.
Yeah, like I just want to play ball.
It's not. That's good for the rucker part. It ain't good for you.
Yes. Big J says Barkley said it best. KD is a bus rider. If you need him to drop 50 in an elimination game, he would drop 35. It's a random Tuesday. He would drop 35. Yeah. Shout out to Melissa in the house. She said, "Thank God it's Friday. Knicks winning the title." Hey, y'all don't. I know y'all want Cleveland to win. They getting close. Damn, they Detroit, bro. This carry job though. Let me get your opinion on that before we move too. This carry job by K Cunningham, bro. This shit is crazy. What he got to do right now?
Very LeBron-esque.
This close, yeah, bro. Like, and he one of their best, if not best, defenders. Him and Thompson, like what he got to do on that side is like, God damn. But who you think on when you think the series over for both games today?
That goddamn James Harden, bro. I don't know.
I can't say the same thing, bro. I cannot trust James Harden to close out, bro.
It's so difficult to say that he's not going to resort back to. He might put up 7 points tonight.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
The rest of the team might bail him out though. It's up to the rest of the team tonight.
That's what I also mentioned. That it's like he did pick a good team. Whereas though Donovan, if he gets hot, he can bail you out on the scoring tip. And James, all you gotta do is kind of like just not turn the ball over. Yep. If you can still drive and give the bigs their touches and stuff like that, y'all win this game. They do not have enough firepower to beat the Cleveland Cavaliers. They just don't. Detroit doesn't. No. Especially if you lock up Tobias Harris. You trust and believe. I hope Detroit wins because Tobias gonna put up 15 or less against us. We locking that down. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? They got the biggest wild card. It is one of the greatest scores of all time. Completely all in his head.
Yep. We'll see, bro. I don't know, but what about the other series? You think San Antonio done?
Yeah, it's over. It's over.
Hey, I think they both might go game 7, bro. So here's my thing. I think the team up 3-2 better win today on both of them. I think that's going to be a problem if either one of them losing to go game 7.
I still think San Antonio wins. Even if Minnesota wins.
So my thing is
to San Antonio, they'll still win.
True. They should still win. But I done seen Ant multiple times now in his career. And a go what's the name situation be like, bro, we ain't supposed to win this. And I don't want it and all that stuff. That's all I'm saying. You don't want to get Ant in that situation because he's definitely a riser. Pause.
I don't
playoffs.
I don't trust Julius.
I don't. No, that's your boy. That was your boy before. You feel me?
I had no choice.
I don't trust Julius either. If Julius got to show off today, this is the game right here. Julius got to show off and win him. Julius got to win him this game today.
He's capable.
It's a wrap. He is,
but he won't.
Yeah, same thing. James Harden, right? I can't rely on them too, bro. Big J said, I don't think Russ's triple doubles are as impressive as Big O's Oscar averaging 30-point triple double for 5 years with no 3-point line. So Jay just bringing up extra stuff to say, like, Jay, I ain't never say it was as impressive, and I'm not gonna say it's not as impressive.
Yeah, it's like this. I saw this
20 game, bro. Yeah,
it's like Russ has the numbers, right? He outdid. He has the most triple doubles by far. Oscar had a hell of a stretch. You know what I mean? Where, like you said, I'm not gonna not see that 30 points that he put up 5, and then some of those other ones 29, 28. So he could score his ass off and then plus get the triple double in a sense. So we're not taking anything away from Oscar in a sense, but the other dude did it in this era right here, right now, where there's not too many other people doing it, and he did it the most.
And I felt like Russ through like a 3-4 year average didn't just average a triple double; he actually got a triple double all 4 years. Like Big O's averages into a triple double based off of having more rebounds this year, more assists this year, and all of that stuff. Russell Westbrook actually averaged a triple double each year throughout that run. And like he wasn't doing it at the beginning, just on the small time, like triple doubles. He was doing 30-point triple doubles as well. So, and another thing, lastly, and I'll move on. The Big O is a supporter of Russell Westbrook. It's not like usually these older guys be hating on the guys. Big O, like, yeah, Russell Westbrook, that dude. So
the more it's the Michael Irvin thing, right? You ever hear Michael Irvin talk about his jersey number? He said, "Why would I retire my number? Whereas though once it's retired, no one else can see it or no one else can wear it. So you really don't talk about me no more." No, I'm gonna keep giving it. I'm gonna keep letting people have it, keep it having. So every time someone have a great game, you're gonna remember Michael Irvin.
Yep. Now every time Russell Westbrook we talk about the Big O now.
Talking about the Big O.
Big J said, but I respect Russell putting it up. I think Luka will have one of those seasons, but Wemby might get there. I don't think Wemby averaging a triple double. Big J. His triple double he gonna get triple doubles. He gonna get
gonna get like the quadruple doubles.
Yeah, he gonna get those,
like
but he's not
gonna get some of those. He's not gonna average.
No. Nah. Luka, I don't. He might have one if he bring his scoring down. Luka had that. They got to put a team around him where he could just efficiently just get a triple double. Big J said the '86 Celtics was legendary, but don't sleep on the 2005 Spurs.
Don't nobody care about 2005 Spurs.
It's just Spurs. I'm sorry. Melissa said, "You're so right regarding the Joker." Thank you, Melissa. I know she's talking to me.
She is.
Rugg said, "Not George, not Jeb, not Sophie. You know what Bush I'm talking about." Okay. All right.
Understood.
Big J said, "I was saying KD is the ultimate role player, not elite." I agree. I don't like calling him a role player though, Jay. That's why it's like disrespectful when people hear that. That's why he's the ultimate utility player. Let me say that. That's a better way to say it, I guess.
Scotty was a role player.
Yeah. First and foremost, shout out to Izzy for becoming a new member of the YouTube channel. Shout out to Izzy back again. Shout out to Izzy. I ain't stopped the show. Ro will be mad at me, but Izzy also says Spurs taking a turd. It's my turn. Wolves in 7. So say Spurs better win tonight, man. Izzy also said the playoffs have shown who uses the lights and who's not, or who used to the lights, yes, and who's not. Ant-Man, Batman, I know they can. Wolves in 7. Big J said when Wemby threw that elbow and we heard crickets, we knew it was San Antonio OKC in the Western Conference Final. Yeah, if Wemby get there, so here's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think the East going to win the title this year, BA. I think y'all go. I know it might be y'all. It depends on who get there. I think the East going to win. So I think Wemby is the kryptonite for OKC to get them up out of there. Like I think if they play each other, Wemby gonna get them up out of there. Chet gonna be embarrassed. They gonna beat the hell out of OKC. It's like, oh my God, this whole OKC stuff stop. It's like done. It wasn't a dynasty. It's done. But I do think when they make it to the finals, though, I think your team might have enough, bro, defensively, and especially it's about. Like, I don't think Wemby is dominant offensively. They try to make him like he dominant is an all-around game, and his defense makes up for him. But his offense is still he only averaging like 20 for the playoffs. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's less than his regular season. I think y'all got enough to beat them, bro.
I'll say this. The way I'm seeing Karl Anthony Towns play right now, and I dubbed it top of the key Towns. It's funny. You remember Madden, right? The QB vision, right?
Yep.
Mike Vick had that little joint pause, but someone like Peyton Manning,
Tom Brady and Peyton Manning had that.
So
wide cone.
That was Cat. If you put Cat anywhere else on the court, he gets the Michael Vick tunnel vision. Turnovers, everything like that. You put him at the top of the key, he turns into Peyton Manning. And our offense is flowing, and Jalen Brunson is playing off ball now, really, in a sense. So
he's playing like Luka. He playing like he played with Luka and all that stuff.
Yes. So it's like, and Karl Anthony Towns, he doesn't shy away from big competition. Pause. Like I saw what he did against Jokic. He didn't shy away from Jokic. He might not have been as accurate, but he stood 10 toes down. They beat him in a sense, right? Embiid, like he didn't shy away from Embiid. I'm gonna give you what I got in a sense. It's the same thing for Wemby. I saw him when he played each other. We're not afraid of Wemby, if that makes sense. Like we're not like, okay, we got to change everything. No, we're gonna play our game, man. And we're gonna see what happens. But I would rather see San Antonio. I think that's a more favorable matchup with us versus OKC, which has 5 to 6 perimeter defenders to throw at Jalen Brunson, which he's rested, so I'm not worried about it. But it's still something to worry about in a sense.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Cat. I'm again another critical of Cat when he trash. I always wonder what is he going to bring to his game. It's been too long. Like you were expected to be the top under 25 for forever, and then what happened to you? Cat opened up a new level of his game in this playoffs. Shout out to Mike Brown as well. That playmaking, bro, at the top of the key. I don't know that Draymond Green wondering what else can he bring to his game. That right there, that one piece. That's it. Bring something else could get y'all a championship, bro. That one piece of adding to his game, bro.
We always want Cat to take your big butt down on the block, but
if you're not,
It's not
if you're
him.
not going to do it, find a different way to impact the game, bro.
And he found a different way. He's getting people involved. The assist numbers are going up. The offense is flowing. And when he wants to score, he can really score at, I ain't gonna say at will, but if you step off,
he's good enough. He good.
If you play up, he'll drive by.
And Wemby has to respect him. Yeah. So if you play against the San Antonio, Wemby has to play up on him because he's one of the best 3-point shooting big guys.
So if he's not in the key, we got a shot.
Y'all got a shot, bro. But I'm gonna go through these last ones real quick because I gotta run and get Queen. Izzy says, Big J, you go to the league and average a triple dub there. Big J,
I like Izzy.
Yeah. Izzy
double check for Izzy.
Did we discuss that I want Giannis and Minnie? I'll take Giannis for Rudy, Randall, and Bones. Hey,
I bet you
smart
would.
Man, Izzy.
A lot of people would.
And he said, "My bad, Big J. Russ, my favorite player after KG." No, you don't got my bad to Big J. Big J understand. You just gotta be able to. You better be able to take it, pause, Izzy, if you can dish it around here. That's all we say. But thank you to everybody that was in the chat that watched the show and all of day. Wonderful show. Thank you, bro, for joining me today, man. Great takes, great takes, great opinions on this stuff, man. Definitely, again, if you're new to the channel, no matter what team you follow, shout out to Izzy here, Minnesota fan. Shout out to Big J here, Dallas fan. We had Melissa in the house. She's a New York Knicks fan, and our Ruggs was here as well, and he's a Dallas Maverick fan as well. Subscribe to the channel. Y'all help us out. Hit the like button as well before you leave out the door. It helps us out with the algorithm a ton, I should say. Please help us out with that. Hit the notification bell as well. We do these shows Monday afternoon or evening, I should say, Wednesday evening, and also Friday mornings, as we just did today. If you want to become a member, like the folks you saw talking on the channel today in the chat, hit the subscribe button or the join button. I'm sorry, by the subscribe button.
You see that?
What's up, bro? What's up? Oh, not yet. I'll look in the chat. Give me a second.
All right.
The join button, by the subscribe button. Help us out over there. Become a member. You can converse with us. My partner like to say conversate. I think they put conversate in the dictionary now, but converse with us. So
it's converse.
Yeah, it is converse, but I think they actually put conversate. I'm saying because Rel always says it. I'll be looking at my side eye and Rel every time he like conversate.
So, sometimes I don't care what's in the dictionary.
Yeah, I feel you.
Converse.
I always say converse. Yeah, I'm like converse. I'm like, no, I don't say conversate. Even when Biggie said in the song, I'm like, damn, Biggie. But yeah, join us if you want to be a member of the channel. Sorry, y'all. Also, this guy right here, you can find him on other shows. Shout out to Rel. He'll be back as well on Monday, but because we geek, where they talk all things in the geek culture and television and movies. They have shows.
Big J there too.
Oh, shout out to that guy, Big J, and Will. Don't forget about him, cuz, as he says, but he's the cousin, cuz we geek. But you can find those guys every Tuesday evening and Saturday morning over there. Help them out, subscribe to the type, if you're into that type of stuff over there. Help them with their numbers. They're trying to reach their next goal of 500, I believe, as well. Also, this guy, BA, he's showing off. He with myself, Queen, Travis, and sometimes Devin on We Talk Combat. So we talk all things combat sports and sports entertainment. I like to call us the best, brightest, and the blackest combat review show there is on YouTube or anywhere else. And this Sunday, we having a special show. Shout out to our guys, Bobby Monsoon and Kai from Black Couch Booking. Come on over there. If you're into wrestling, you should know these guys from the IWC, the Internet Wrestling Community. We going to talk our game over there. Do we do? Also, I'm going to get love to my guys over there, 695 crew, along with BA again. He on every damn show with Larry and Calvin. Get off the damn fence, where they talk about everything, but mainly sports. Holler those guys on Wednesday evenings. That's my guys over there as well. Let me see the chat before I get up out of here, because BA. Oh my goodness, look at that, Melissa. Always, I appreciate you, madam. Always the Knicks. Shout out to your Knicks. You know I'm rooting for my guy JB over there. But with the $30 donation, Melissa sends to the chat. She said, this is for the New York haters. Knicks beating the Cavs or Cavaliers or the West.
I like her.
Hey, Melissa,
like that.
Melissa always in the house. You know I'm rooting for JB and the Knicks. For you, Melissa, for not even for BA. Shout out to BA. That's my guy. No, that's my bro for like 27 years or so. But you, Melissa, is for you and JB. So shout out to you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much, Melissa, as always. Other than that, I think what I did every show. I forgot where I was. Appreciate you, Melissa. That's every show. Yes. So again, we will be back for myself. No, I won't do that stuff.
Okay.
You anything for myself? King Pharrell will be back on Monday. BA, you want to say anything, bro? Thank you so much for being a guest today on the show.
As usual, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all giving me the invite. Shout out to Big J. You know what I'm saying? And I just spread love, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like I say, on any of them other channels, you'll see Big J and BA on there. So, like I say, Glow Sun Production is where it is. Shout out to our guy Rel. We'll be seeing him when we see him. For BA, this is King. This is Cap and Crown. We talk all things, or Cap and Crown NBA podcast. So we talk all things NBA. This is members only edition. We appreciate you guys so much. We'll see y'all on Monday. Same Cap time, same Crown channel. No cap, and we out. As Ro would say something crazy right now, I don't got shit to say. We watch this shit so you don't have to.